Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 11th to the 17th, 2021. And I do want to take this moment to remind you to head down below and like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little notification bell. Now, I meditated on your energy overall for the week before beginning, and the message that came through was feeling fragile. Feeling fragile. So we're going to do some shuffling and pull a couple messages from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to begin. And while I shuffle, it's good to remind you that this is a general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and if love pops up, Venus as well. So take what resonates and do leave what doesn't for somebody else. And if you're new to this channel, it is good to be aware that I do, when shuffling, take flyer or jumper cards, and we're guided to I pull from the bottom or the top of the deck. Just good to be aware of. For our lovely Scorpios to begin this weekly read for the 11th to the 17th of January 2021. Keeping calm. For our lovely Scorpios. Whoa. All right, we're going to go with those. See what we have. All right, so we have truth be told and time to go. Something is going on in your world, Scorpio, this week where you're learning the truth about somebody or a situation. Clarity is coming to you at a rapid pace, I feel. And it's making you feel like, you know what, it's time to go. It's time for you to do your own thing. It could be in regards to who or whatever is making you feel so fragile, maybe emotionally or physically or spiritually, however it pertains to you. But it does feel like this truth kind of sparks a fire under your ass and reminds you, I gotta go. And even if that's just a temporary leaving, it sparks movement nonetheless. And then we have chop wood and co-create. Chop wood. It does feel like a week where you, Scorpio, you're not the only of the 12 signs, but you may just, sorry, there's a fly. You may just utilize your work and your to-dos around the house and whatnot to kind of distract yourself, to not have to deal with the situation that you're learning the truth about. Or maybe simply just to avoid stresses in your life in general. And then we have co-create and exchanging gifts. And so you're going to be reminded this week that you need to start, if you haven't been already, co-creating with your guides, with spirit in the universe. Creating the reality that you want and deserve at this time moving forward. One that's going to make you feel a lot less fragile, a lot less emotionally or physically out of whack. And I feel like this is going to come, this message will come in the form of a gift. It may be the gift of a little bit of peace, inner peace throughout the day. But however this gift comes through for you, the Spirit's saying, we'll give you this gift, but in return, what you need to give them is the respect to co-create with them. You know, trust in them, in their plan, and how things are going to unravel. Because I feel like you question things too often. Let's do some shuffling so we can pull 7 tarot cards, one for each day of the upcoming week. One more shuffle. All right, Spirit, what do we have to continue this weekly read for our lovely Scorpios, the 11th to the 17th of January? Thank you, Spirit, for our lovely Scorpios. Oh, I apologize. That was quite loud. It was the way it landed on the cards. You might also be stressing over your finances this week, my friend. This feeling of lack may come over you. To continue for Scorpio. And that one's quite somber. We're going to pull the last two from the top of the deck. All right, so we're starting off on Monday with the Seven of Pentacles. So Monday starts the week off with you very focused on your work or on your financial situation. Maybe just because you've been a little bit stressed about your financial situation recently. You could be trying to get a business or a project off the ground. It could just be your day-to-day job, but being side by side with Co-Create, Spirit is communicating with you on this Monday. Yeah, you definitely need to start co-creating with your guides as far as what you want to see in the success category of your finances or your career or just your life in general. Of course, keep watering this financial harvest. Keep doing what you know you need to do, but don't forget that they are there to help you. And then the Death and Rebirth card. So you move on to Tuesday, and there's this sense of it feels like you're going through this huge change. It may be because you're making individual changes in your life, deciding who and what needs to go, or who do you need to leave behind. And I do feel like that's, it's either a result of you sort of going through these internal changes, or your changes within are as a result of the changes you're making in your external life. Either way, it does feel like a day of huge change, and you kind of realizing though, or being reminded by Spirit and the universe that there is light at the end of the tunnel if you feel like it's a never-ending kind of struggle for you. And then we have the Five of Cups. Moving on to Wednesday, it's going to be very hard for you not to focus on what's gone. It's going to be hard for you not to focus on what you are leaving behind, or in situations that just didn't work out in the past. And, focusing on the past and dwelling over it, especially on this Thursday, is going to leave you feeling even more fragile, even more sensitive than, and potentially even emotionally depleted than you were otherwise. So they're saying this is a habit that you need to personally work on this week and moving forward. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And so Thursday rolls around, and I think I said Thursday for here, this was Wednesday. Either way, so Thursday, we have the Ace of Swords. And so Thursday's a day where you will definitely be overthinking. You might be getting downloads and messages from Spirit as well, but that's on top of your fast-paced thought process already. I feel like this is when that feeling of lack may come over as well. Maybe overthinking is stressing and mulling over some of these truths and this clarity that you're getting about people, places, and situations in your life. Just be careful. And you're also having the Ace of Swords the day after the Five of Cups definitely means part of you is overthinking, once again, what's gone and what wasn't meant to be, of course. Page of Pentacles. What's interesting is this one came out in reverse at first, and what I heard was stubborn. When you're feeling fragile, when you're feeling sensitive, I do feel like you kind of get yourself into a bit of a stubborn mindset at times. But being side by side with this exchanging gifts, this is around that point where you can see that kind of somber, peaceful mindset face that she has in this imagery. This is the time of the week where the Spirit and the universe comes in and gives you this gift, this sense of a fresh start, or this bit of inner peace that you've been desperately striving for these days. And being aligned with the Seven of Pentacles, you're being reminded that things are going to work out when it comes to your finances. Things are going to work out when it comes to whatever you've been working diligently towards. So take a deep breath, take a beginner's mindset, and don't stress. You may also get a nice little gift or a leg up in regards to this business or project or job. Page of Wands. You move to Friday and you're feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit on edge. I'm picking up on your energy immediately, and my leg is moving back and forth. Don't be surprised if you can't sit still. Take deep breaths just like I did, definitely, especially to start the weekend. And being aligned with the Death and Rebirth card, it's because you're going through a lot of changes, my friend, and you're stepping up and making adjustments and changes to your life, which is not easy. It takes a lot of courage, and it feels like a little bit of side anxiety is coming with it. So don't stress it. Don't think less of yourself, because Spirit in the universe doesn't. Spirit in the universe definitely does not think less of you. And we're finishing off the week on Sunday with the Star card. And so you finish off the week being reminded and definitely feeling within, that having an inner knowing that you have more healing to do, my friend. I mean, all 12 signs do, because this was an emotional, this is going to be an emotional week, but don't be surprised when you finish off the week feeling even more fragile, even more emotionally depleted, just sort of feeling like you have to take a step back and do a lot of reflecting, healing, and adjusting still, moving forward. And this is all, I mean, being aligned with the Five of Cups, absolutely. You would not feel this hefty need to heal even more so. You wouldn't feel this hefty need to heal at the end of the week if you weren't so focused on what was gone or what didn't work out. And let's not forget that this healing is to welcome in new blessings and opportunities to sort of enhance your future, if you will. Let's finish off by pulling a couple messages from the Find Your Happy deck to finish off this weekly read for our lovely Scorpios. I'm not going to take those. Scorpio, to wrap up this weekly read, thank you, Spirit. We have, I surrender all expectations. Yeah, I feel like not only in regards to other people and situations that you're dealing with moving forward, but surrender all expectations when it comes to yourself. Because I feel like you put a lot of pressure on your shoulders at times when it's not needed. Especially during a week like this when you're feeling extra fragile. And it's this or something better. Yes. If there's a situation, or if you're not happy with the way things are unraveling moving forward in your life in general, it's this or something better. You can choose. It's up to you. So step up and keep taking action, making changes, and you're going to feel a lot better moving into the following week, just in general, but also about your life. So remember, you have a choice. All right, Scorpio. So with that said and done, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.